Good morning, students. How are you? Are you all fine? I am a social teacher. Today, we are going to see one new chapter. Next chapter. The chapter name is India's Struggle for Freedom. Students, in the first and second chapter itself, we studied India was under the control of the British. British people captured many territories in India and they started rule. After few years, Indian people realized the fact and they started to fight with the British people. Now, in this lesson, we are going to study how they struggle to get the freedom for our country. Now in this lesson we are going to see some freedom fighters. Students, do you know any freedom fighters name? Yes, Mahatma Gandhi, Subhash Chandra Bose, Lala Lajpat Rai. Like this, many people they fight with the British and they got freedom for our country. Students, before going to start the lesson, I ask one question. You say the answer for this question. Do you know when India got independence? Yes, 15th August 1947. Students, see this picture. Many freedom fighters are here. Anybody using weapons? No. Why means Mahatma Gandhi told we should follow ahimsa or non-violence. So only Indian peoples not use any weapons. Only Britishers they have gun in their hand. Students, see this paragraph. The British rule in India was against the interest of people of India. Many educated Indians realized the harm that was being done to their country by the foreign rule. Students, what is the meaning for this? Britishers they rule the country. No, that Indians don't like that. Then Indian people realized the Britishers are very rude. Students, next listen. The British were exploiting India and its resources by keeping the country poor and backward. This realization gave the people of India a common interest to fight against the British rule. Students, now Indian people realized about the Britishers. They make poor and they are sending backward. Like that they realized. Who means Indians realized. After realizing, Indian people started fight with the British people. Next, the people of India thus began to unite against the British. Slowly, the feeling of unity gave rise to nationalism. This consciousness gave birth to our nation movement. After this, Indian people gathered together and they fight with the British people. This consciousness gave birth to our nation movement. Students, next see this picture. In this picture, some persons are given now. That people are the leaders of the Indian National Congress. First one, Dadabhai Nehruji. Second one, Firoz Shah Mehta. Third one, Prithvi Dayabi. Fourth one, Surendranath Banerjee. Students, listen. Now we are going to see how Indian National Congress was formed. The like-minded Indians had been planned to form an All India Party. In 1885, Allan Octavian Hume, a retired English civil servant, helped in the formation of the Indian National Congress. Short form is INC. Students, listen. In 1885, one person, that person name is Allan Octavian Hume. He was a retired English servant. He only started to form an Indian National Congress. Next, listen. Some important leaders of the Indian National Congress at that time were. Who are the important person means? Dadabhai Nehruji, Firoz Shah Mehta, Prithvi Dayabi, Surendranath Banerjee. Students, have you all understood up to this? Shall I ask one question? In which year Allan Octavian Hume, a retired English servant, helped the formation of the INC? Yes, very good. In 1885. Students, next heading is the moderates and the radicals. Moderate means modern views. Radicals means change in the policy of company. Listen. In the beginning, the INC tried to convince the British to include Indians in the administrative of India. Students, what is the meaning for this? The Indian National Congress leaders were asked the British people to join in this administration. Next, see, it spread public awareness about the harmful policies of the British through speeches and newspaper articles. The leaders who supported this approach of the INC were called the moderates. This information how they spread means through the speeches and newspapers and some books. The leaders who supported this approach is called moderates. Students, next see these people. These people, they boycott the British goods. Boycott means rejecting. We should not buy any goods from the Britishers. First person is Bipin Chandrapal. Second one Bal Gangadhar Tilak. The next one Lala Lajpat Roy. Students, see this paragraph. However, by 1890s, within the Congress, there arose a belief that stronger methods of protest, such as boycotts, were necessary to challenge the authority of the British government. Students, what is the meaning for this? In 1890, the Congress people, they boycott the British goods. Boycott means what I told, rejecting. Leaders such as Lala Lajpat Rai, Bal Gangadhar Tilak and Bipin Chandrapal supported this approach. They were known as radicals. These people only, they rejected the foreign goods. Students, up to this, have you all understood? Okay, I am going to ask one question. Say answer. Who rejected the foreign goods? Yes, very good. The Congress people rejected the foreign goods. Okay, now we are going to see the next topic is the partition of Bengal. Students, see this person. Can you guess who is this? Yes, this person name is Lord Curzon. He was a British Viceroy. This person only decided to partition Bengal. One is East Bengal and another one is West Bengal. Students, see this paragraph. The partition of Bengal. In 1905, the British Viceroy Lord Curzon decided to divide the provision of Bengal into two parts. East Bengal with Muslims in the majority and West Bengal with Hindus in the majority. Since I already told, British Viceroy Lord Curzon divided the Bengal into two parts. That is East Bengal and West Bengal. East Bengal is occupied by Muslims and West Bengal is occupied by Hindus. See the next one. The excuse given for the partition was the Bengal was too large to be ruled effectively as one unit. However, the fact was that the British were trying to destroy the unity of people of Bengal. What is the meaning for this means? The Bengal is very large to rule. So only they divided into two parts as West Bengal and East Bengal. Next, see this paragraph ma. When the British announced the partition, the people of Bengal showed solidarity and protested in the following ways. Solidarity means feelings. British announced the partition of Bengal into two, no. So they share their feelings. How they are sharing? See. They showcased their unity by fasting and singing patriotic songs in the streets. Come to the next point. They decided to use Swadeshi, Indian goods and boycott. Boycott means not use foreign goods. What is the meaning for this? Only we have to use the Indian product, not foreign product. See the next point ma. They come out into the streets and made bonfires of foreign goods. Listen, they come out of the street and they fire the foreign goods. See the next one. Students picketed shop selling foreign clothes. What is the meaning means? They throw out the foreign clothes and they use the Indian clothes. See the last point. Many women also join in this movement. Not only men, ladies also join in this moment. See the last one. The movement was so effective that the British were finally forced to reunite Bengal in the year 1911. Students, have you all understood up to this? Students, shall I ask one question? The people of Bengal without eating food and they sing a song. What is that song? Yes, very good. Patriotic songs. Students, next one is arrival of Gandhi. Students, see this picture. Can you guess who is this? Yes, very good. He is Mahatma Gandhi. He only got freedom for our country. His full name is Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi. He was born in Porbandar near Gujarat. His father's name is Karamchand Gandhi and mother name is Putlibai. He went to study law in London. After 21 years only, he again returned to India from South Africa in the year 1915. Students, see this paragraph. I already explained the half of the paragraph. See the fifth line. He was shocked to see the poor condition in which the common people in India lived. Gandhiji adapted Satyagraha as a method of protest to help India gain its freedom. Students, listen. After Gandhiji returned from London, he saw the poor people condition and he was very shocked and he adapted Satyagraha method in India. Next, Satyagraha was based on the concept of the ahimsa or non-violence without making any fight. The freedom struggle gradually involved people from all segments of society: peasants, tribals, women, students and factory workers. See ma, all the people. Peasants means poor people. Tribal means in the forest area living people, women, students and people working in the factories all join in the freedom struggle. Students, have you all understood up to this? Okay, answer for this question. What is the full name of Gandhiji? Yes, very good. Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi. See the next paragraph. The Rowlatt Satyagraha. See, the British passed the Rowlatt Act in 1919. In which year means 1919. The Rowlatt Act was an unfair law that gave power to the British to imprison Indian people without trial and conviction in a court. Gandhiji gave a call for a satyagraha against this act. Students, what is the meaning for this? Britishers anytime they can imprison the Indian people, but Gandhiji opposed this law. Students, next listen. People organized hurtals and procession against the act across the country. The protest against the Rowlatt Act directly led to the Jallianwala Bagh massacre. Students, listen. Indian peoples also against this act. So, after this situation, Jallianwala Bagh massacre, that incident was occurred. Students, next heading is Jallianwala Bagh massacre. See this picture. This picture is the memorial built at the site of the Jallianwala Bagh massacre. See the first line. Thousands of people had peacefully gathered at the Jallianwala Bagh in Amritsar to protest against the Rowlatt Act on 13th April 1919. The meaning for this? Most of the people they gathered in the Jallianwala Bagh. That place is situated in Amritsar because of the Rowlatt Act that was held on 13th April 1919. See the second point. Regent Dyer, the military commander of Amritsar, opened fire on the unarmed demonstrators without giving any prior warning, killing hundreds of men, women and children. Hence, General Dyer, he was the military commander of Amritsar. Without giving any warning, they asked to shoot the people, including children also. See the last point ma. The entire country was shocked by this inhuman act and considered it as tragedy. Rabindranath Tagore returned his knighthood in opposition to the Jallianwala Bagh massacre. Students, listen. All the people through the entire country were shocked because of this incident, and the poet Rabindranath Tagore also oppose this incident. Students, I think all of you understand. We will see in the next video. Thank you. Friends, now we completed the lesson, isn't it? Let us recall the lesson heading summary. First thing is formation of the Indian National Congress. Second one, the moderates and the radicals. Third one, Congress leaders. Fourth one, partition of Bengal. Fifth one, the arrival of Gandhi. Sixth one, the Rowlatt Satyagraha. Seventh one, Jallian Wala Bagh Mosque. These headings only briefly we saw. Thank you, students.